So in order for you to solve this question, which symbol says that calculate the reading on ammeter V3, in order for you to calculate that ammeter on V3, you should know all the equation to use. You should know the difference between a series circuit and a parallel circuit, which is also a series circuit. It is also called a voltage divider, and a parallel circuit, it is also called a current divider circuit. Do you see? Yeah. And you should also know this equation of what? Of ohms, a triangle of ohm. This triangle you should know, it is so important, this one. Yeah. And we only apply ohm only if you are dealing with one component there. Yeah. So check how will I solve this thing there. So the question symbol say to you, calculate the reading on the ammeter V3 there, A3, ammeter A3, which is this one. They need you to calculate the current which is passing on this ammeter A3 there. Yeah. And I told you that ohms, you only use it only if you are focusing on what? On one component there, which is this one. It's a component that I'm focusing on. Do you see this thing? Yeah. This is the component that I'm focusing on. So here I told that here it's 36 volts, but if I can only focus on this component, do you see? Whereby there I'm given a what? A resistor there, which is 18 ohm. Then I'm given a what? A voltage which is 36 volt. But now they need you to calculate a what? Ammeter A3, meaning that they need you to calculate the current which is passing on this ammeter there. Here. So if you can notice here, we got a resistor, we got a voltage, we are looking for a current, meaning that we can use Ohm's equation. We can apply this equation whereby we are given this, we are given that, but we are looking for this there. So for you to solve this thing, you can just substitute a resistor there, it's 18, then a voltage there, it's 36, and this one it's I there. So here guys, we got a fraction there, meaning here we can put invisible one so that we can do a cross multiply, meaning this will multiply here and that one will multiply that one there. So meaning this multiply that thing there, it's 18i, and this multiply that one, it's 36. And what is in front from what you need to divide by it. Cancel, so that here you left with I. So you can press this thing on your calculator. So you can press this thing on your calculator, you'll get 2 there, meaning that it's 2 amperes. Do you see? So the current guys that we are calculating, it is current 3 there. It is this current there, current 3. So it symbol says that the current which is passing through here, it's 3 amperes. It's 3 amperes there. It's 2 amperes by the way. Do you see? So we apply ohms only if we are focusing on one component there. This is the component that I'm talking about, that resistor there. If we only focus on one component, that's where we'll apply ohms there. Yeah. So the next question will simply say now, calculate the reading on the ammeter A2 there. They need you to calculate what a current on this ammeter, which is A2 there. So you can try to check here. If we can only focus on this component there, we can still apply ohms there. We can still apply ohm on this component here. But now let's check all the information that we are given. So in this component there, we are given a resistor there, which is 9, but we don't know the voltage because they didn't give us a voltage. And we are looking for what? A current 2 there, a current which is passing on this ammeter. So in order for you to solve that thing, you should apply your ohms equation. But in order for you to apply ohms, first of all, you should know the voltage there, that voltage. So a key thing that you should understand is that on a parallel circuit there, a voltage, it is equal there on a parallel circuit. So if you understand that these two resistors, they are parallel to each other, meaning that they got the same voltage. This voltage, which is 36, it is also the 36, meaning here V3 there will be also be 36 there volt. So now you have a chance for you now to apply Ohm's equation, whereby you got the resistor, you got the voltage, you are looking for a what? For a current there. Then you can substitute now. Your resistor rate is 9. Then your voltage there is 36, which is I. Then now you have to solve that I now. For you to solve that I, we got a fraction here, meaning that you can put invisible 1, so that you can do a what? A cross multiply. These two things will multiply each other, these will multiply each other. So symbol says that 9 multiplied by I, it will be 9I. 1 multiplied by 31, it will be 36 there. 1 multiplied by 36, it will be 36. Do you see? Then what is in front from what you need, you divide by it. Meaning that your I there will become, then you use your calculator, 36 divided by 9, meaning that you'll get 4. So symbol says that it will be 4 amperes. But now you should indicate, guys, the resistor that you are calculating, the current that you are calculating. That current there, it is the current which is passing on ammeter 2 there, meaning that it will be current 2, that one. So meaning that one, it's current 2. So it symbol says that, this current which is passing on this ammeter, it is 4 amperes there. The next question will symbol says now to you, calculate the reading on ammeter A1. So for you to calculate that reading on ammeter A1, which is this one, you should understand the flow of current there. How does the current flow? So that current, guys, the way it flow, it will move from positive until to negative there. So it will move here, move, it goes here, it move. Then when it reach this point, it will get divided there. It go up, it go here. Then it pass through this resistor, it go through here, it go through there, it go through here. Even this one, they will come here and go there, come here. Then when it reach this point, guys, it will combine, forming that same current which was here. It will combine here, forming that same current which was here there. It combined and it passed through that A1 there. Then it go until what? Negative terminal there. So now we know the current which is passing on this branch there. It's 4 amperes. And we know the current which is passing on this branch there, which is 2 amperes. So it means that those two current, this current and that, when they reach this point, they will combine there, forming a current which will pass on A1 there. Do you see? So it will say, for you now to get that current which is passing on A1, you will just do straightforward thing there. You just say, okay, let me try to find a space to write. So you'll say that current of A1, it is equal to current of 2 plus current of 3 there. Those two current, they will form current 1 there. So meaning that current 2, we have it there, it's 4 amperes. Then current 3 there, it's 2 amperes there. So symbol says that the current 1 there, which is that current 1, it will be 6 amperes. Do you see? So that current, guys, it is the one which is reading on the ammeter A there, A1 there, which is 6 amperes there. it will be 6 amperes there. And also this current, by the way, it is also the same as the current which is passing through here. That current, it is the current that is supplied by the what? By the battery, this one, which is 6 amperes. Even here it's 6 amperes. Then when it reaches here, it will divide, forming 4 on this side, and here forming 2. But when it comes here, it combines, forming that same current there, which is still 6 amperes, 6 amperes. So this current, you can also call it a total current, by the way, because it is delivered by the what? By the battery there. So it means now we know the current which is flowing through here. It's 6 amperes. Is the current that is delivered by the battery. So that's how you will get that current there.